Passing the elusive man through, Commander.
Shepard, we caught a break. I intercepted a distress call from a Turian patrol. They stumbled onto a collector ship beyond the Corliss system. The Turians were wiped out, but not before they crippled the collector vessel. I need you to board that ship and get some hard data on the collectors. Find us a way to get to their homeworld.
Hard to imagine how a Turian patrol could take out a collector ship.
Reports indicate the hull's intact, but all systems seem to be offline. They could be making repairs as we speak. I'm not saying it won't be dangerous, but we can't let an opportunity like this slip by.
If they had a patrol out there, why aren't the Turians sending a recon team in?
They will, eventually. But I intercepted the transmissions. In the meantime, we're feeding them false reports. You're close enough that you can be in and out before the Turians learn the truth.
Are you sure this information is good?
Information is my weapon, Shepard. It's good.
Send me the coordinates and I'll take care of it.
Already sent. Once you're aboard the ship, establish an uplink with EDI. She'll mine their data for information regarding the Omega-4 relay. Good luck, Shepard.
Coordinates punched in. Let's go find us a collector ship.
We have a visual on the collector ship, Commander.
Very low emissions. Passive infrared temperatures suggest most systems are offline. Thrusters are cold.
That thing is massive. How the hell did the Turians take it out?
LADAR scans do not detect any hull breaches on the side facing us. I detect no mass effect field distortions. It appears the drive core is offline.
Rendezvous in 30 seconds, Commander. Good luck.
Unusual ship design. Hard to track lines, angles. Disturbing.
Looks like a giant insect hive.
Penetrating scans have detected an access node to uplink with collector databanks. Marking location to your hardsuit computer. Shepard, I've compared the ship's EM signature to known collector profiles. It is the vessel you encountered on Horizon.
Maybe the defense towers softened it for the Turians.
Could find missing colonists aboard. If they're still alive.
These are the same containers the collectors used on Horizon. Only these are empty.
Horrible. Trapped in pods, completely at the mercy of the collectors. Horrible. Despicable.
Why would the collectors just leave a pile of bodies lying around?
Test subjects from control group. Discarded after experiment was over.
There are worse things than death, like being a test subject for twisted aliens.
This was wrong. Inhumane. Even if collectors needed to kill for experiments, could have ended lives painlessly.
Is that supposed to make me feel better? Because it didn't.
Zero contacts!
That's a collector. Were they experimenting on one of their own?
EDI, I'm uploading the data from this terminal. See if you can figure out what they were up to.
Data received. Analyzing. The collectors were running baseline genetic comparisons between their species and humanity.
Are they looking for similarities?
I have no hypothesis on their motivations. All I have are the preliminary results. They reveal something remarkable. A quad-strand genetic structure identical to traces collected from ancient ruins. Only one race is known to have this structure, the Protheans.
My God. The Protheans didn't vanish. They're just working for the Reapers now.
These are no longer Prothean, Shepard. Their genes show distinct signs of extensive genetic rewrite. The Reapers have repurposed them to suit their needs.
You'd think somebody would have picked up on this.
No one has had an opportunity to study a collector genetic code in this detail. I've already matched 2,000 alleles to recorded fragments. This collector likely descends from a Prothean colony in the Styx Theta cluster, but there are signs of extreme alteration. 3 fewer chromosomes, reduced heterochromatin structure, elimination of superfluous junk sequences.
The Reapers didn't wipe out the Protheans. They turned them into monsters and enslaved them. Still, they're working for the Reapers now, and we have to stop them.
They're not doing to us what they did to the Protheans.
Let's find what we need before the collectors come to salvage this vessel. Move out.
Sorry guys, my cat here is visiting me.
Up on the ceiling. More holding containers.
There must be hundreds of them. How many do you think are full?
Too many.
I detect no signs of life in the pod, Shepard. It is probable the victims inside died when the ship lost primary power.
This should come in handy.
Commander, you gotta hear this. On a hunch, I asked Edie to run an analysis on this ship.
I compared the EM profile against data recorded by the original Normandy 2 years ago. They are an exact match.
The same ship dogging me for 2 years? Way beyond coincidence.
Something doesn't add up, Commander. Watch your back.
Fascinating.
They could take every human in the Terminus systems and not have enough to fill these pods.
Only one conclusion. Collectors targeting Earth.
Not if we stop them.
That's a lot of pods. That is a lot of pods.
There. Control panel on the platform.
Where are the bodies of the Collector crew? Careful, Shepard. Something doesn't feel right about this.
Edie, I'm setting up a bridge between you and the Collector ship. See if you can get anything useful from the databanks.
Data mine in progress, Shepard.
That can't be good.
Everyone's all right, Joker. What just happened?
Major power surge. Everything went dark, but we're back up now.
I managed to divert the majority of the overload to non-critical systems. Shepard, it was not a malfunction. This was a trap.
We need a little help here, Edie.
I am having trouble maintaining connection. There's someone else in the system. Connection reestablished. I need to finish the download before I can override any systems.
Then you'd better get it done fast, Edie.
Hostiles coming. Suggest we prepare.
Enemies in front!
How'd someone already go down? What the hell?
Come on, Edie. Speed it up.
Another platform.
Just the thing to help.
Easy enough.
Shield failed.
Dude. There's no way to escape that. So
Connection
stupid.
reestablished. I need to finish the download before I can override any systems.
Then you'd better get it done fast, Edie.
Hostiles coming. Suggest we prepare. Get ready to fight.
Come on, Edie. Speed it up.
Simultaneously fighting collector firewalls at over 8,000 nodes.
Pebble. On the floor. Not a problem.
I will direct this personally. We are Harbinger. And you. This hurts you.
Moving out of line of fire.
We are your destiny.
Not a problem.
Damn it. Son of a bitch, dude.
Connection reestablished. I need to finish the download before I can override any systems.
Then you'd better get it done fast, Edie.
Hostiles coming. Suggest we prepare.
Simple enough.
Trouble ahead.
1% complete.
Come on.
I will direct this personally.
On the floor. You bet. Making contact.
You cannot resist.
Firewalls in over 8,000 nodes. Fantastic capacity.
Another raid.
Killed that one. On the floor. Understood.
I've got no shield.
Control of this form.
Why didn't you pick up the...
You will not stop me.
Firing now. What now?
Of course.
Shepard, you must manually reestablish my link to the command console.
I've regained control of the platform, Shepard.
I knew you wouldn't let us down, Edie.
I always work at optimal capacity.
Did you get what we needed?
I found data that would help us successfully navigate the Omega-4 relay. I have also found a Turian distress call that served as the lure for this trap. The collectors were the source. It is unusual.
Seems logical to me that they would have sent the initial message as bait.
No, it is unusual because Turian emergency channels have secondary encryption. It is corrupted in the message. It is not possible that the elusive man would believe the distress call was genuine.
Why are you so sure?
I found the anomaly with Cerberus detection protocols. He wrote them.
He knew it was a trap? Why would he send us into a trap?
We don't have time to throw blame around. We'll question him when we're out.
Behavior within norms for Cerberus, not unexpected.
No, the commander's right. There must be some other explanation.
Commander, we got another problem. The collector ship is powering up.
You need to get out of there before their weapons come online. I'm not losing another Normandy.
I do not have full control of their systems. I will do what I can. Sending coordinates for shuttle extraction.
Come on, let's move.
Around the corner, take the door on your right.
Watch out!
We are the harbinger of your destiny. Nothing stands against us. If I must tear you apart, Shepard, I will.
Enemies in front!
I've lost shield.
Deploying incineration tech. Affirmative.
I'd like to know what I'm doing. Fire.
Continue, Shepard.
Not difficult. Here we go.
Ready for takedown.
I am opening a door on the far side of the room.
No shield.
Here we go. Wish I was standing downwind. Attack didn't work. Pull ahead. Now let's finish you off.
Got a problem here.
A temporary setback on Firewall 3217. Rerouting commands through Firewall 7164. I have successfully opened a door on the opposite wall. I will keep it open as long as I can.
There, where we boarded.
We must be getting close to the end.
This is valuable.
control of this form. Assuming control.
Warning, incineration tank.
Dude, Doc, Jesus.
Direct intervention is necessary.
Indeed. Killed that one.
Direct intervention is necessary.
Enemies in front!
This hurts you. Attack. If I must tear you apart, Shepard, I will.
Get me down! Down. Engaging target.
Commander, I hate to rush you, but those weapons are about to come online. Might want to double time it, so we can leave before they blow the Normandy in half.
There we go! Next!
Dude. Oh my god.
Yeah!
We're out of time, Commander. We have to go.
You are command. Everybody onto the Normandy. Move!
Strap in, people. I'm gonna make them work for it this time. I can't dodge this guy forever, Edie. Get us the hell out of here.
Specify a destination, Mr. Moreau.
Anywhere that's not here.
Engaging Mass Effect core.
Appears impossible to block his ability to possess mania synthesis and minors. Edie's work was exceptional, however, providing ability was shackled. However, proving shackled, value was shackled. That was not fun.
Call coming in from the Elusive Man, Commander. I figure you got a few words for him, too.
Shepard, looks like Edie extracted some interesting data before the collector ship came back online.
Edie told us the distress call originated from the collectors. You betrayed us, just like I knew you would.
We're at war. The collectors are taking humans, and every minute we waste is one more we give the enemy to prepare.
I know the stakes, but we're supposed to be on the same side, and I can't trust you.
Without that information, we don't reach the collector homeworld, and you and every other human may as well be dead. It was a trap, but I was confident in your abilities. And don't forget Edie. The collectors couldn't have anticipated
Why I
her.
wouldn't just tell him and be like, I think it's a trap, dude, but...
I don't risk people. There were always alternatives.
You may not like being on the receiving end, neither would I. But the facts are with me. As much as we try to avoid them, these decisions need to be made. But more importantly, it paid off. EDI confirmed our suspicions. The Reapers and Collector ships use an advanced Identify Friend-Foe system that the relays recognize. All we need to do is get our hands on one of those IFFs.
I was just on the Collector ship. Why didn't you say anything about finding their IFF?
As I said, EDI just confirmed it. Besides, you wouldn't have had time to find and extract it. But we have options. An Alliance science team recently determined that the Great Rift on the planet Klendagon is actually an impact crater from a mass accelerator weapon.
Okay.
A very old mass accelerator. I sent a team to find either the weapon or its target. They found both. The weapon was defunct, but it helped us plot the flight path of the intended target. A 37-million-year-old derelict Reaper. We found it damaged and trapped in the gravity of a brown dwarf.
Aren't brown dwarves basically stars that didn't quite make it?
Simply put, but accurate. They're gas giants that don't quite have the masses of stars. Expect gale force winds and extremely high temperatures. The Reaper has a mass effect field that keeps it in orbit, likely an automated response to the external threats. It's stable, but I won't call it safe.
I saw what Sovereign did to the Citadel fleet. Hard to imagine anything could stop something that powerful.
This vessel is a relic from a battle waged while mammals took their first steps on Earth. There's no trace of the species that took the shot. Perhaps it was their one moment of defiance before being wiped out.
I get the feeling this isn't going to be a simple swing by and pick up our package.
We lost contact with Dr. Chandana's team shortly after they boarded. Initial reconnaissance revealed no clues, and it was too risky to commit more resources. But now we need that IFF. I'll forward the coordinates to Joker. In the meantime, I suggest you tell your crew I didn't risk their lives unnecessarily. It will make things easier going forward.
EDI, tell the crew to assemble. We've got a lot to talk about.
Of course, Shepard.
So the elusive man didn't sell us out. Could have fooled me.
Lied to us, used us, needed access to the Collector databanks. Necessary risk.
He tries something like that again, and the Collectors will be the least of his problems. EDI, are you sure this IFF is gonna work?
My analysis is accurate, Shepard. I have also determined the approximate location of the Collector homeworld, based on navigational data from their vessel.
That can't be right.
EDI doesn't make mistakes. The Collector homeworld is located somewhere in the galactic core.
Can't be. The core is just black holes and exploding suns. There are no habitable planets there.
Could be an artificial construction. Space station protected by powerful mass effect fields and radiation shields.
Even the Collectors don't have that kind of technology.
The Collectors are just servants of our real enemy, and we've all seen what their masters are capable of. They built the mass relays on the Citadel. Who's to say they can't build a space station surrounded by black holes? No wonder nobody's ever returned from a trip through the Omega-4 mass relay.
The logical conclusion is that a small safe zone exists on the far side of the relay, a region where ships can survive. Standard relay transit protocols would not allow safe transport. Drift of several thousand kilometers is common, and would be fatal in the galactic core. The Reaper IFF must trigger the relay to use more advanced encrypted protocols.
Nope, we need to build our team.
Just because we can follow the Collectors through the relay doesn't mean we can take them out. I don't want to go after them until I know we're ready.
Sooner or later, we need that IFF. I say, why wait?
It's a derelict Reaper. What if the Collectors are waiting for us? We may want to build up our team before we take that kind of risk.
The more people we have on our side, the better our chances of success. We need to keep building up the team.
It's your call, Commander. Whatever you decide, we're with you.
That's right, you are, motherfucker. okay, so I need to do everything before I go get that IFF, because then that'll trigger the end. Yeah. That at third, get these max. That's what I would want there. And weapon. Still fine. I have to go. Here we go. I'll take this. Shields. Wow. That's just for me, that sucks. Alright, now we need to get this shotgun. Iridium.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal. You had me so worried when you were trapped on the collector ship. Thank goodness for EDI.
That sounds like more than just professional concern, Kelly.
You're more than just my commander. You're my friend.
EDI brought you back to me. If she had a body, I'd give her a big hug.
I'm standing right here. Where's my hug?
Oh, Shepard. I wish there were time to get to know you
Aha.
better.
Why don't you join me in my cabin for a meal? It would give us the chance to talk.
That sounds wonderful. I've been hoping for some private time with you. Lead the way.
Now I can go buy my fish.
Goodness. I haven't stayed up that late since my college days. I had a wonderful evening. Thank you, Shepard.
Female camp after I recovered, it was pretty good. I was actually thinking of joining the pack before this happened. To stay here instead. Alright, I don't like that color I'm using. It's light noise looks cool. Let's go. She should feed my fish. Let me double check this real quick, guys. Give me a minute. upstairs. Fish in your aquarium. Let's go by the fish, and I guess I'll find out if they died. So I think where do I need to go?
It wonders whether the criminals... 25. Sell at 25.
No. You're not hearing me. I want to buy it up.
Towers, traffic, lights, and Asari everywhere you look. I thought about living here for a while, but everybody's so tight-ass. It's all about money to these people. I do what I do for the love of it. These people do it because they don't know any better.
Lots of money here. Soft people who'd make good victims.
This place is one bad day away from becoming Omega.
Fuck that shit. Oh, we need to get this too. We gotta get this. Double finish. Yeah, let's do it.
This looks interesting.
Finish off this planet. And then
Alien News would like to offer a clarification of our special report on notorious assassins, Thane Kratos. While Alien News did credit Thane Kratos,
Listen, I know the data is vital to the corrosive family.
apologizes for any unintentional misstatements implying otherwise.
Hey, we're friends. I have never called you that.
No, but you're thinking about it. You think it was easy growing up?
You're sure gateway weapons and armor are good enough for Eclipse?
Yep.
What about a fish? She loves the garden. We could add a pond.
I need this. Paddlefish.
What about you?
So...
Want to try and make it as a commando?
Why not? Every Asari has biology.
I didn't mean... Okay, look, I'll take another look at the contract. Maybe it needs to be reclassified.
Is the gateway to the Traverse. But is that gate open too wide? Investment think tanks are noting concerns that new technological discoveries may upset the market balance and cost skilled workers their jobs. Later today, we'll hear from survey teams talking about the latest technology you won't be able to live without, and how much it will cost.
Once I get the fish, talk to her. She'll be like, hey, I'll take care of your fish. Because I know she does that, and when we do the third one, she
Recall notice. All users of Koros brand medical radiation systems are asked to discontinue treatment immediately. Please return your system to an authorized dealer for a refund.
I don't think you should have to buy feeder off.
Are you shorting prefabs?
Why not?
The division of Elkos Combine.
Alright, so now let's go to the Citadel. The fishy.
No messages for you, Commander. I noticed the fish tank up in your cabin. If you'd like, I could feed your fish while you're away.
Yes.
I'd appreciate that, Kelly.
It's my pleasure. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
Alright. So that gave me the fish, so she'll feed me. So it was not, you don't need to have fish.
References to a forger named Fade in CSEC crime reports, Shepard. Perhaps that is a good place to start looking.
Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
That's the only one up here, right? Yeah.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
You know what's good? Alliance Corsair. The battles are pretty realistic, but it's...
Welcome back,
No,
Shepard.
I didn't.
It has been... The Zakera Ward Promenade offers...
Okay.
Thank you for using Avena. Have a pleasant day.